What's up, guys? Happy Thursday! It is time for the Ask Laurel thread. And just a reminder, my team did have to remove some of the questions because they broke some of the rules. And so as a reminder, please make sure that you are going through the rules. If you want me to look at your power offer, make sure you're following the instructions. If you need help with troubleshooting, make sure that you've watched this video first. And as always, the deadline is Wednesdays around 5 o'clock. Sometimes that's a little early, sometimes it's a little late. What some of my most successful students do is they actually set an alarm on Wednesday morning on their phone, and it simply just says Ask Laurel ? And it reminds them to come to this post before we close it. And then I answer them live here on YouTube. For now, because Facebook no longer lets us stream easily inside the Facebook group, and so I've been putting them on YouTube. And so if you go to my YouTube channel, just scroll here. I have made a playlist right here where you can see all of the replays in order. I started making thumbnails for them for you to find them a lot easier. So make sure you are either catching them live on YouTube or watching the replays here. Every single week we also post them in the featured section, which, by the way, you should be going through the featured section every single week. We've got some new rules if you haven't gone over the new rules. This is where we post the Ask Laurel thread. This is where I post any upcoming workshops. This is where I also post any replays. And as you can see, we have an event today. And I've been doing these winner circle interviews with students who are having a lot of success, which I have also put on my front page client testimonials right here. You can watch some winner circles. I'm a little late posting the one for this week. I will be doing that today. But otherwise, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, I've been putting a lot of really cool stuff on there, especially this live video yesterday that I posted right here, the 7-figure content creation. Watch me build a content marketing plan for a Lean on Laurel student. For those of you guys who want some practice with the problem solution exercise, go to this video right here. It's in Laurel's Greatest Hits. And you can see it's quite popular. I've only posted less than 24 hours, already got almost 400 views on it. So a lot of students are saying that has made it a lot easier. But anyway, just make sure that you're going through the featured section every single week, because that's where I put all of the stuff that you need to know. So I'm going to kick things off today with something that has been coming up a lot. And so Instagram, now a lot of people think this is a new rule. They actually started implementing this back like in January, but right now it's been kind of, in everyone's newsfeed, where Instagram is, it's not quite not allowing people to message. They can still message. It'll just end up in a certain folder, like the message request folder or the spam folder. I forget what it's labeled as. But if you want, and by the way, I have not had any problems executing my DM strategy at all. So I know that this particular thing works because I'm still doing this. I'm still every single day doing these messenger conversations. And one of the things that you have to keep in mind is your value bomb has to be something that people absolutely freaking want, not just something that's nice to have, okay? Because they may not make it a priority to go and do these two things in order to grab it. And if people aren't looking at your message, they're not looking at the value bomb as something that they must have. That they're just like, oh, well, it's too much trouble to do that. So that's why it's important that you're actually creating value bombs that are solving that immediate problem, right? Because if you're just doing a value bomb that's just nice to have for someone, they're not going to make it a priority to actually take the steps in order to do this. And so this is why it's super important to know what problems do you solve, which, by the way, this video right here, again, will show you exactly how to actually find the content that your clients and ideal clients actually want. Because a lot of you guys are just just doing content just to do content. So here are the two comments that I use. And so these, just so that we're clear, these are comments. So when people are posting on my Instagram for a 2-step, I'm either sending them option number 1 and option number 2, and I'm just rotating them just so that it's not the same message over and over again. And so message number 1, I say, just sent you a DM. Heads up, only my followers can receive my messages, so make sure you follow me and you should see the message. If not, let me know. That's message number 1. Message number 2, boom, just sent you a DM. It may have gone to your requested messages folder, so please make sure you check that. Those are the 2 messages that I have been using over and over and over again. And again, I have not had any issues with people seeing my messages or anything like that. So I know this works. This isn't something that is theory. I am still using the DM strategy a day. But again, it all comes back to know, like, and trust, right? The longer that you run this strategy, the more people are going to trust you, and they're not going to want to miss anything that you're giving away, but it takes time. If you are getting a lot of people ghosting you, it's just you haven't built up enough credibility yet. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dig into the Ask Laurel thread. Again, make sure you're following the rules right here. We are going to kick things off. I'm going to do all comments so that I can go in order. Anna says, hey Laurel, how big does a cold target audience on Facebook have to be when you start with ads? I think my current one is too small, 300,000. Nope, I target people like locally in my little hometown of 1,200 people, and I'm able to target 1,200 people. So it does not, I haven't seen it to matter when it comes to targeting a cold audience. But yeah, that's, and this is going to vary, right, depending on who you're targeting. But there's no limit, I don't believe, because like I said, I'm targeting people with an audience size of only 1,200 and my ads are spending. So I don't believe that it necessarily matters. Let's see, Lova says, can you share some examples of high CTR ad creatives that work across different industries? Would be super helpful. Absolutely. I actually did this for a training for my Lean on Laurel students not that long ago. And some of these are probably going to surprise you. But the ugly ads actually do really well. This is an example of one right here for one of my clients in the MSP space. Very high CTR all on that one. People love kids in ads. This is for a fertility coach right here. This had a super high CTR all. It's a fun photo. It's got a kid in it. We've got babies again for one of my fertility clients. Carousel of babies. I mean, high CTR all. But you guys can see that there's not a lot of it's just good creatives, right? This is another one. It's just a carousel. I don't know why this one did so well, honestly. Want a ditch video. This is one of my favorites ones that I did, just kind of a moving GIF that I created. This one did really well as far as CTR all. This one again. But take note of some of the stuff that you're noticing. There's very eye-catching things in the newsfeed. The red, Black Friday, leaked Black Friday special. Couple of different things. This is my ugliest ad ever that has brought in multiple 6 figures. Just think about this. When you guys see a Laurel ad, I think you guys know it's me, right? Because I've got these really gaudy colors. I mean, look at this one. This one's another ugly one. And did really well. High CTR all. Lots of comments. As a matter of fact, if you guys look at the comments on this one, check this one out. This one's crazy. 3,000 comments, 681 shares. Freaking crazy, right? When it comes to video, I put on gaudy banners like this. Again, I think you guys see this color and you immediately think Laurel now. This one did really well for me, the $2 video ad. I think it was hot pink or something like the banner. Yep, this one did really well. But one of the things that also, how you can run ads like this for $2 a day, right? Very, very eye-catching headline. This one also did well, I think, because of the contrasting in the colors. So whenever I went and met Dan Henry on his yacht, I think this one just did well because of the blue. The blue is very eye-catching. Anything turquoise, again, 94 comments, 13 shares. This one was fun. One of my clients. 3 places to find hidden profits. Guy in a suit jumping up and down. Let's see. I think I have another one of his. I think that's the same one. Oh, this one right here. Just very eye-catching stuff. Like, we're just trying to grab people's attention, right? Hey, coach. Hey, coach. So I just went into my folder and grabbed a couple more worth noting. This one for Dan had a super high CTR all, especially for cold traffic. Again, you guys probably saw this ad and were like, oh, Laurel must have done that ad because it just looks very Laurel. Again, this one right here, Dan and I did a series of like ugly ads. This one did really, really well. I did this one for Joel Irway. This one had a super high CTR all. It was around Halloween last year, but you can see it's just like stuff that like just kind of looks a little bit different, but it's still, attracting our ideal client, because at the end of the day, you don't want a high CTR all that people are clicking on it just because of the image. You actually want to attract your ideal clients, and so you have to keep that in mind. So this one, internet marketers beware, running ads in 2024. This guy made 30 million because of this blueprint. So those are all good things to keep in mind as you're creating your actual ad creatives. Let's see, Sergio says, hey Laurel, I need some clarity in regards to my value bombs. To give you some context, I have 2 avatars. People who want to start as freelancers or agency owners, and people who are already freelancers or agencies and want to get to 10,000 a month. For avatar 2, it's easy for me to think about super specific problems to solve, but for avatar 1 is where I need help. I was thinking the main problems avatar 1 has is that they are not sure what business model is best to start as a beginner, and the other problem is how to actually start their business once they know the model they want to do. So I was thinking to create a value bomb going over the most common online business models and the pros and cons of each, and a value bomb going over the first 5 steps they need to take to start as freelancers or agency owners. Wanted to know your thoughts about these. I think you could go deeper, like probably each of these steps could be its own value bomb. Remember, a value bomb needs to be able to be consumed within 10 minutes and executed on within 24 to 48 hours, right? This might be a little bit too big. And so these problems that you have for let's see, avatar 1, those are main problems, right? But how to actually start their business once they know the model. Like, so they're not sure what business model. Well, why don't they know what business model is best to start, right? Why? Name 5 reasons why they're not sure what business models to start, and then those are your 5 pieces of power content. And again, what problem is how to actually start the business? Those are 5 different steps as well, and probably like I said, each of those 5 steps can be broken up into each own value bomb. Like step 1, it could probably be a power content video and the first step, right? Because if you give them too much to do, they're gonna try to go do it themselves for a while. And the whole point of a a value bomb is to get people to give you data enough so that you can diagnose and get them onto that phone call. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, Christina says, I'm going through Launcher Conversion Multipliers training and I can't see the campaign setup guide for the value bomb. Can anyone tell me where to find it? Yep, if you go to the video right here, value bomb post, here is the setup in this video right here. I actually paused it so that you guys can see that there's the campaign setup right here in this video. Let's see. Hello, I watched the videos from phase 1, 3, and the organic content and started to publish power content. I already have warm traffic and I plan a challenge in September and would like to see clearly where to put what between the funnel steps. As I understand with power content, I could retarget landing page viewers who are not registered. With conversion multipliers who registered but not attended, and with Hot 7 who attended but not apply, are these earlier in the funnel? Is this right? And if yes, is there any video what exactly and how to put into Facebook Ad Manager these? Yep, absolutely. If you just go into phase 1, it shows you step by step how to launch all of these ads, and then it also shows you how to add them for warm traffic. Let's see, Carly says, I just finished the Organic Foundations training and need some constructive feedback. For reference, I'm a holistic nutritionist helping women boost fertility naturally without the overwhelm. Can a value bomb be a blog post or does it have to be a video or PDF? A good value bomb needs to be something that people can consume within that can be consumed within 10 minutes and acted upon within 24 to 48 hours. That's the way that I define a good value bomb. In video 5, assignment is to go live. Am I going live literally just saying the script below, or is there other stuff or a longer video I'm missing? No, this is all of the stuff that you're going to say. This is the meat and potatoes. This is where you expand upon it. So your video content is going to be all of this, Your ad copy will be these first 3 lines. A lot of people get confused over that, but the whole video, you're going to say headline, promise of value, value bomb, CTA, everything. This all goes in the video, and again, you're going to expand upon right here in the meat and potatoes. So this all should be about 3 to 5 minutes total. And then when you write the ad copy for the video, it's going to be these 3 lines right here. Let's see. Daniel says, well, my question will be when you plan to answer the questions from last week, LOL. But I pretty detailed question there. Yep. And I answered it in last Thursday's video. Make sure you guys are watching the replay. They are always penned here in the featured section. And if you have missed any of the replays where you asked a question, if you go here on my YouTube channel, there's an Ask Live replay section that goes back pretty far back in, yeah, you can find the date that you asked the question, but I always answer everything live on a Thursday video just like this one. Let's see, Sienna says, hey Laurel, how can I include written post ads in my ads ecosystem? I would like to retarget those who have seen my written post ad. I'm not finding the way to create this audience. You cannot retarget. This is why I like video ads. You cannot retarget people who've engaged with a certain post. You can do it with videos, but you cannot do it with single posts. Now, if you're asking me the question, how do you include a written post into the ecosystem? In this video, adding content for warm traffic, I actually go through how I actually add some of the written posts. And if you guys are looking for written posts, I've got a library of written posts right here that you guys can choose from. Let's see, Matthew says, hey Laurel, Matt here, the drum teacher. I have been having success with your system and I'm on a roll now with 4 more value bomb concepts to test. I'm also really getting the hang of how to have effective conversations in Messenger. However, I looked over the pretty long list of leads and decided that I would like to capture email contacts from people more often, so I have another way to keep in touch with leads. Absolutely, I think that is a great next step. Do you recommend an approach to email capture in this ecosystem? Yep, that is in phase 3 when you launch a funnel, and these are all of the different, here's the ebook funnel, the challenge funnel. This is how I would recommend adding an email capture into the entire process. Let's see, Lucy says, hey, I'm a camera confidence coach for female entrepreneurs. Problem I solved, female entrepreneurs are not getting on camera and creating videos because they have little confidence to do so. How are these for value bombs? Feeling weird or awkward on camera? This 5-minute exercise helps you feel more natural. Want to try it? Okay, that's not too bad. This 5-minute mirror exercise helps you comfortable with your on-camera appearance. Want to learn how? Had enough of perfectionism? This mindset shift? Bleh. Anytime I hear mindset shift, I'm like, bleh, boring. Helps you embrace authenticity in your videos. Want to learn how? I think this one needs a little bit more work. This one's a little less tangible. I would want to know more about this one, but I think these 2 are okay. Let's see, I'm going through the YouTube advertising training at the library menu, and I got confused in YouTube ads workshop 4 of 7, how to put a conversion multiplier into YouTube ads at 357 and 614. Can you clarify if we're okay with not using in-feed ads for me? Because I think multi-format video ads will also have ads that cannot be commented on to get the bonus. Who I service people who want to improve their vocal singing and what I want to sell. Yeah, so YouTube is going to put them in the right spot. I have not seen YouTube to put them outside of the in-feed ads. YouTube will put them in the appropriate spot. So I haven't had to worry about this. People are still commenting on my YouTube ads. So I think my theory is that Facebook only puts shorts in the in-feed shorts. Let's see. JP says, I'm using ecosystem number 1, building a warm lead base. I use indirect offers, value and phantom bombs. My sales mechanism is for indirect offers. I've created 3 power content ads and 3 conversion multiplier reels. My target market is plumbing companies in the US. I do lead generation and CRM, AI development for them. Had to switch to Advantage Plus audience, auto targeting as my audience is too small when looking for plumbing variations under detailed targeting. I am on day 6 since starting. As of now, my real CMs only have 53, 95% views at 25%, 95 view. And my power content ads 84, 25 at. I work in South Africa, rands, so I guess I'm way below KPIs because I need to hit 500 to 1,000 views per day. No, 525% views every single week. If you go here, it will actually say adding content. It will tell you exactly what you need to do. And if you go to optimizing, adding 500 to 1,000 people to your invisible list every single week, not every day. Let's see. Anish says, hey Laurel, I'm grateful for you and your $7 course. Well, I am grateful for you being in my $7 course. My clients are health coaches. I create and run phase 1 ecosystems for them. For phase 1 retargeting, should we use the ATM strategy or do you recommend stealth influence? I recommend exactly what I put in this training right here. And stealth influence is exactly part of this, but there's there's different things that you can use for retargeting. So just watch this video for more context. Vivian says, I've done power content ads and there's a winner focusing on the problem and getting repeat buyers. I sell email marketing services. Would it make sense to create a conversion multiplier focusing on the same problem, or do you have any other ideas on what learning I can get from the winning power content? Let's see, I've done power content ads in there. I think honestly you should do it on every single problem that you can solve. So if you go to this video right here, I would do this exercise because this is going to give you an infinite amount. Because here's the thing, this might be the angle repeat buyers or whatever, but there might be something else that your ideal clients are going to resonate with instead. And so that's why I like this exercise right here. Because it helps me get clear and it gives you more options. Because if you're not getting comments or enough traction with one angle, you're probably going to have to test some more angles, Vivian. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of that. If you were just tuning in now, make sure you go and watch the beginning where I go over the new comment framework for the DM stuff so that you can get past the Instagram DM restrictions and all of that fun stuff. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week.